Good afternoon, world. This is Heather Marzigliano from Grace on Broadway and the Bells and Bow Tour. I just wanted to come to you guys and do a quick holiday project that I have seen kind of a little bit everywhere. It's super fun, it's super easy, and while making the holiday, cute little decor craft, I wanted to show you guys that you can use paint essentially as a stain. So that's super cool because it's a water-based paint. I use Dixie Belle and it's water-based. So if you want to use the stain and you want to get the stain effect and you already have paint in the color you want and you want the top almost like a wash stain look, you can totally do it. It's super easy and you can stay in your same bag of tricks. So essentially I want to show you guys how to do that, but let's have some holiday fun while we do it, right? I mean, we can't just learn one thing, we have to have fun. So I'll show you what we did. I have a bunch of these trays. I had them in my store because they were for bracelets. It's a display and you put bracelets in them. You can get them anywhere. You can also get them where it's just literally a wood board. I don't sell these bracelets anymore, so I want to repurpose these into something cute because why should anything go to waste, right? We are way too crafty to waste things. So what I did is I'm making these cute little decor kind of sign things, right? Like they're cute. They could just sit on a shelf. You could put a picture by it. You can hang them this way, hang them that way, put them on your front door. They look like presents. So actually, I also am doing these. I'll show you them. I'm having fun. Holidays are so fun because you can use all the glitter, right? All the glitter, all the bows, all the stuff. Hey, Ellen. So I'm also taking picture frames and making them into wreaths. So cute, right? Look at my little owl friend. Isn't he adorable? So we're making these too. My little Christmas tree, all that stuff. But today I'm showing you how to make presents out of wood boards or signs or old trays, whatever you guys have. This one, I used flat caviar by Dixie Belle. So that's just, they're black. They're black as black. But I wanted to do one where it was like more of a stained look and wasn't so opaque. And I created this one. And as you can see, we have all the graining in the black, right? I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see. So it's all there and we can still see it. And I use the same paint. So same paint and you can get these two very different looks. Love it. It's all in your toolbox. It's the same exact jar of paint. And it's all water-based, and there's nothing bad happening, right? No bad chemicals, no nothing. So, earlier today, girls came in my store, and I was showing them that because one wanted to do a brown stain, but she wanted it darker than the Voodoo Gel stain, but she didn't want to use an oil base, so I showed her how to use coffee bean and go from there. But I also showed her that it can be totally fun. Like, I made this one with red. And see, we still have all the graining. There we go. There's all the graining, just like it was a stain, except it is barn red. So we could paint the sides of this, like say this was a dresser, and we wanted the whole dresser to be barn red, super solid. And we wanted the top stained, and we wanted it to stain red, but we wanted it to match. Just use your paint. Okay. Now that I've over-explained and you guys totally get what I want to do, let's do it. So, we have our board. Now this board is already, doesn't have anything to it. It's already natural. If it was a dresser or a tabletop, you obviously would sand it down to get to like the natural tones of the wood. I'm going to just use my chip brush. I'm going to wiggle back so you guys can see. Can you guys see? You can see my table, right? Okay. I think it's all in there. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're there. Now, already put some caviar, Dixie Belle caviar in my little bowl. And I have my mister. So these are all of our things, right? And I have paper towels. So for this one, since it's just a project board and it's not like this big huge thing, and since I'm wiping it back, I'm going to go ahead and actually use a chip brush because it's a project, and why I'm not going to goober up or mess up any of my good brushes for this. Not that I'm going to mess them up, I don't know. I use project brushes sometimes. I'm going to see if I can tilt this down. I want you to really see it. All right. There we go. Now we're cooking, right? You guys can see it? Perfect. Okay. I'll even go this way. Yes. Okay. So, project board, tabletop, whatever it is, we're down to wood. We're nice and clean. We're going to pretend all those things already happened. I have my mister bottle. I'm going to mist my board. I'm going to get a little bit more water on it than maybe I normally would because we want our paint to be thinner. I'm going to take a bit of paint and we're going to put it on, and it's nice and thin, right? If it starts to get thick, we can even spray a little bit more water. We want it thin. My paint is on the thick side, honestly, because I poured it into my bowl prior to going live. So when water-based paint is out in the air too long, it goes ahead and kind of gets thicker because that water in the paint evaporates. So now what we're going to do, and I work in sections, is we're going to take our paper towel and we're just going to wipe it back. Look at that. Isn't that so fun? My face looked funny when I did that. So now I'm going to work into this section, right? We're just going to keep going until we get the look that we want. Maybe we want it more opaque. Maybe we missed a spot. Let's just get some paint over here on this board. So we're going to water it down, lay our paint on. Then we're going to take our paper towel, right? And we're just going to wipe it back. How cool is that? A black stain with no stain needed. Isn't that awesome? And I think this really works out. I mean, it's great because it's like a cute little project and we're all excited for the holidays. But really, if you were doing a furniture piece and you wanted the front, say, to be like really solid, pretty black, right? Let's do it. I think I just messed up a little bit, guys, but that's because I'm kind of painting upside down, so I apologize. This one isn't going to be perfect. But let's say we want to do, the side of this represents a dresser. And we want the whole body of the dresser to be gorgeous and not distressed and a really pretty matte black. But we want the top to be stained and we want it all to match and to be fantastic. See, you could do it. There would be your body. There's your top. Body, top, body, top. Same black. Matches perfect. And it's neat because you can do this in any color whatsoever. Any color. Now, to make our cute little project here and to get away from the stains, so what we're going to do is we're going to go clean up our edges, especially because we did get a smidge runny because we were using so much water. So I'm just going to paint my edges because people are going to see it. I went to Hobby Lobby. I know everybody knows where Hobby Lobby is. We all go there. We all love it. And they have their 50% off holiday ornaments and holiday everything. So I literally hoarded up on all the holiday picks and all the holiday 50% off ornaments and their ribbons and all the stuff. So it's a fairly inexpensive little project too. I'm going to have all this stuff here. If you happen to be, my shop is in Bangor, Pennsylvania. And if you happen to be in the area, you can come down and make one. I'm going to keep extra stuff here. And you guys can come play and make Christmas crafts with me. Okay. So while that dries, I'm just going to use my finger to wipe away any excess around the edges. You can use a paper towel. I don't mind getting paint on my hands. Most of me is painted at this point in the day anyway. Okay, so now my edges are good. Hey everyone! Okay, but now you can still totally see how if this was a piece of furniture, how awesome that would match, right? And how great that would be. Yes, Mandy, come make Christmas crafts with me. We'll listen to Christmas music. We can have coffee. I'll have Christmas cookies. It'll be a good time. So I'm so excited about the holidays. They just make me happy. So I bought this red buffalo print. I have like a thing for it this year. And I'm going to make it go like a present. So while I'm waiting for my edges to dry all the way, oh, there they are. I'm just going to, oh, this is dry, by the way. It's already dry. Well, that doesn't work. That's from doing the edges. Look, here. There, dry. All right, so this is my other side. And I want enough of this to be able to kind of be glued here. So I'm just going to measure it out and then cut. Sometimes I eyeball it, but it's always easier to just actually take the 4 seconds and make sure you're doing the right thing. I know sometimes it's annoying, but all right. I have my trusty glue gun, which we don't use all the time with furniture, but we're not furniture, we're holiday crafting, so we get to use the glue gun. And I'm going to just put some here and some here and get that the heck out of there. Now for any of you retailers and stuff, these are the kind of classes that I like to do in workshops where people get to actually make a fun project while learning a skill. So even though we made a fun Christmas craft, you guys learned that you can use your paint as stain. So you're still learning, but you're also still taking something home, which is why at the Belles and Beaux Tour, most of the classes, you're still making something to bring home because it's a fun way to learn something. I believe in hands-on learning and on bringing something home that you're proud you got to make. Okay. Don't mind me while I burn myself with glue gun glue. That's always fun, right? Okay. So now I've glued this piece. We're going to be kind of boring and we're just going to go this way now. My real like magic moment was teaching you guys how to do the paint. But this is cute and I'm glad you guys are still here. And these are great if you're going to do craft shows or, you know, like vendor markets and stuff like that during the holiday. I could totally see you girls busting a bunch of these out because this is the size of my ribbon. I mean, this is huge. So grab a couple big things of ribbon, grab a couple square and rectangle pieces of wood, a couple sticks of glue gun, one color of paint, and some ornaments. A glass of wine or a cup of coffee, and you can do it. Oh no, the video froze. Is it here for everybody else? Hopefully I'm not frozen. Hopefully I'm not frozen. I'm gonna keep going in case everybody can still see me. So, I glued down all the sides of our ribbon. So then on the front, it looks like a present. Now we have options. I have this fun Santa. He's cute. Or is he too big? You guys get to vote which one we're going to make. So here's Santa. Oh good, you guys can still see me. I have a burlap one. This is like the other one I made. So we have the burlap flower. Or I have these cute little ones. So whoever's watching, do we want Santa? Do we want this bow, or do we want the burlap bow? I have some other stuff, but it's pretty far outside my range. So, all right, everybody, at least one of you or two of you, let me know who you like better. Here. Can you see? You like the burlap flower, right? Oh, you want it vertical? Well, these two can go either way. Santa, I'll show you him vertical in case that makes a difference, okay? So Santa, if vertical, could be this way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to a friend.
All right, you guys are strongly loving the burlap flower bow thing. I keep calling it a bow, but I suppose it's a flower. So we don't need this part because we're not going to hang it. So I'm just going to cut it off. It doesn't have like any integrity to it, so it's not going to harm our flower in any way, shape, or form. And this one's actually really nice because it comes with this flat kind of cardboard piece, which is perfect. So I'm going to put a whole bunch of hot glue on it, because it's also going to soak the hot glue kind of into here and keep everything together. And then on this one, what I did, this is the exact same one. You guys just wanted to make it again, which is great. I kind of glued down some of the edging so that the flower sat better, because I don't know, like that kind of bothers me, right? Like that's not so pretty. Hey, Margaret! Margaret gets to make these with me all week. This is what we did at work. I'm doing a vendor event this weekend, so I'm going to bring them, but also here at the store, we're going to have some walk-in workshops, so I need samples. So that means at work, we got to make these all week. It was a really trying week. It was very difficult. We sat and chatted and made Christmas crafts. So I'm just kind of putting hot glue around and then pulling the bottom layer of the flower down. And I'm trying not to burn my fingertips off while I do it. Now, seeing that I already had these boards, this was a very economical craft. And it's something that I can sell, at a reasonable price point to my customers. It's something that I can use in classes and be able to charge a reasonable price for classes. And it's also something that you guys at home can totally make for a reasonable price at your home or for a gift, right? Like, these would be so fun to give your friends and family gifts that you made. Like, whatever happened to that at Christmas and holidays? Maybe I'll bring it back this year. So if any of my family and friends are watching, you're going to get stuff that I made. All right. So here it is. All glued down and sparkly and paint for stain. Isn't that fun? This is kind of just wood. You guys have hung out there with me, so I will show you really quick on here one more time in case you guys didn't see in the beginning. This is also just unfinished wood. So what we did is we took our spray bottle and we sprayed it nice and wet. I did get some paint on this on accident, so that might mess this up because I'm not going to take the time to go back and sand over it since this was like a last minute thought. You would be starting with a piece that doesn't have paint on it. I'm going to take my paint. I'm using a chip brush because why not? And you're going to paint on. My paint, like I said earlier, has been in this bowl a little longer than it should be, so my paint is actually kind of thick. So I'm going to kind of go over my paint with some water because I want it thin. You're going to work in sections because you don't want it to dry, right? And then you're going to take paper towel and we're going to just wipe it back. This doesn't have the best wood graining, but hopefully you can still see the point. This is how we got that wood grain look. Oh, there's a piece of tape was stuck to it. See, my last minute plans don't always work out. But it's okay, you'll still see. Put paint on, super thin. Wet it back if necessary, right? We don't want it thick. It's not meant to be opaque. That's why even a project brush will work. We're just getting it on. You can even thin it out again with water. I actually don't use a lot of water when I paint except for stuff like this. This is when water's your friend. And then you wipe it back. Oh, there's my wood grain. Perfect. Okay. So this is my little table. And now you can see how it has wood graining, just like a stain, but with paint. Isn't that fun? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And love that all of our products you can do so many things with. I'm going to make it back where you can see me because it feels weird. Hi, I'm back. Now I can look and see if there was questions. What color paint am I using? Caviar, which is Dixie Belle's black. Still Santa. I know Santa Vertical was awesome. We will do another Santa. I'm going to put Santa on something, I promise. Okay. Nobody's frozen. I'm just scrolling back to make sure I didn't miss anything important. Okay, perfect. So I used Caviar for this project. So this is Caviar painted on. This is Caviar as a stain. So you can see the difference side by side. Love, love, love that this is all so versatile, right? They're all water-based, so you can blend the paints, you can mix the paints, you can do like all the things. And now you guys know how to stain with paints. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, you like my outfit? Thanks, Dawn. These are my fun pants. They're like my hippie pants. They're fun and they're super comfortable. And believe it or not, this is one of my painting sweaters. It's already covered in paint kind of everywhere, but it's a darker, fun color, so it hides the paint splashes. I always have paint somewhere. So if you're local, come to Grace on Broadway and do holiday crafts with me. It's gonna be so fun. I will be at Franklin Hill Vineyard if you're really local this weekend with all these fun things. If you make these at home, send me pictures. I love to see pictures of things that people make. It makes me really happy. If you want to learn from me and from my friends, obviously get to Georgia for Bells and Bow Tour. We have 9 instructors for the Georgia leg, and it's going to be incredible. We are doing everything from decoupage and would you bend to actual spray booths and sanding and learning how to make repairs. We're using crackle, we're using molds, we're using recycled paper, we're using Prima products. I mean, we have an incredible event, an incredible full day packed event for you guys on January 18th, and there's still tickets available, and it's gonna be great. And we really just want to meet you guys. We want to hug you. I'm a hugger. I'm gonna hug you, and we want to make it awesome. So please get there. We're having fun doing them, and the more you support them, the more we can keep going. Yes, Ronnie, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad you came to New Jersey, and I'm glad you had fun. We really do put a lot of work behind them. It has been a dream come true to be able to bring conference level training to the public. Pam and I really just believed that you guys all deserved to have a place to come and meet us and work with us and let us teach you side by side. So please get there. If you can't get there, I will be here every Wednesday this month at 4 o'clock. And I'm also on my page on Grace on Broadway. I'm also on Dixie Belle on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. And I have a YouTube channel, and I download all my videos there. So if you miss one of them, you can go there. It would be an amazing Christmas gift. I can't give you guys all the Christmas gift, but I will tell your boyfriends and your husbands and your girlfriends and your wives that they should buy it for you. So you let them know that I know what you want. All right. Thank you for watching my Christmas project, and I will see you guys next Friday at 4. So we made it. It's the end of the week. Go have a great weekend. Thanks, guys. Bye.